you're highly welcome back again to this YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. Please do well to hit the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I drop a new video. So in this video, we will be making a bra cup from scratch. That is the drafting, cutting and the sewing of a bra cup, so that in scenarios whereby you are unable to get an already made bra cup at the market, you can be able to make one yourself. So if this is something you're interested in, do well and keep watching, and also do not touch the dial. To draft out the bra cup, you'll be needing a paper. It can be a pattern paper, a newspaper, an A4 paper, even a cardboard paper. You can make use of anyone. Also, you'll be needing your scissors, you'll be needing your marker, it can be your pen or a pencil. You'll also be needing your curve rule. If you don't have a curve rule, you can make use of your fingers. So there's one other item you also need, which is the thickest breast pad, or the hardest wording, but I refer to it as the thickest breast part. So you can get this from your tailoring shop. You'll be needing about half a yard of this for the bra cup. So moving on, these are the measurements that needs to be taken or required for drafting out the bra cup. You need your chest line measurement, your bust point measurement, your under bust measurements, and also your bust span measurement. So let's dive right into the drafting. Now, because we are only concerned about drafting out the bra cup, we do not need to draft out the full basic bodice to save us time and less stress. So it's best you move straight to marking out the armhole depth. And we're going to assume this empty space is the other piece of the pattern paper. So go ahead and mark out your armhole depth. Now, to get your armhole depth, divide your round bust measurement by 6 plus 1.5. So the round bust measurement I am working with is 39 inches. So 39 divided by 6 plus 1.5 gives me 8 inches. So 8 inches is my armhole depth, and that is what I am marking out right now. So you go ahead and mark it out like so. Now, after marking it out, you bring in your rule and you connect the dots to get a straight line like so. Now that this is done, this line represents to the chest line. So you go ahead and label yours. So after doing this, you bring in your tape to mark out the bust point, which is from your shoulder to your nipple, is referred to as the bust point. So you go ahead and mark out the bust point. So please take note of how my tape is being placed right now. So you can see how I place my tape. The 8 inches is on the chest line, and I'm marking out my bust point, which is 10.75. So that is what I am marking out. So go ahead and mark out your bust point as well. Then I'll bring in my rule to connect the dots to get a straight line as well. So this line represents to my bust point. After marking out the bust point, the next step to take is to mark out the under bust line. Also take note of how the rule is placed. So you can see the 8 inches is on the 8 inches chest line, the 10.75 is on the 10.75 bust point line, and I'm going ahead to mark out my under bust line, which is 14.75 inches. So go ahead and mark out your under bust line, and you bring in your rule and connect the dot like this to get a straight line. Now, after doing this, this line represents to my under bust line. So after marking out your chest line, your bust points, and your under bust line, the next thing is to take your nipple to nipple measurement and divide it by 2. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches. Divided by 2 gives me 4. I will mark it out. So your nipple to nipple measurement also referred to as your bust span. Yes, guys. So I'll go ahead and mark out the 4 inches. So for me, I have 4 inches for my bust span measurement. So I'll go ahead and mark it out. So this is to get my that line. So I'll go ahead and just connect this dots to get a straight line like so. Now that this is done, the next step you would want to take is to go ahead and mark 1 inch on both sides of the under bust line and 1 inch on both sides of the chest line. So I'll bring in my tape and mark 1 inch here. Then on the other side as well of the dart line, I'll mark out 1 inch. Then on my chest line, I'll also mark out 1 inch on both sides, 1 inch here and 1 inch here. Now we need to connect these markings to the bust point. Now to do that, I'm going to bring in my curve rule and I'll place it like this to draw out a curve connecting the bust points to this 1 inch. I'll also do the same thing on the other side as well. Connect the bust point to the 1 inch. Now the reason for doing this is because I don't want any form of pointiness at the bust point. So I'll go ahead and also connect this to the bust point as well. So I also place my curve rule like this to, draw out a curve. So like I earlier stated, I don't want any form of pointiness at the bust point so that by the time we're done sewing the bra cup, the nipple, the center point of the bra cup does not point out. You get, it's going to look awkward. So we want to eliminate any chance of that happening. So now that this is done, the next thing we'd want to do is to go ahead and bring in the tape, and I'm going to mark 1 inch up from this bust point like so. So go ahead and mark 1 inch upward from your bust point at the center front like so. And then next I'll bring in my curve rule to draw out a curve connecting this 1 inch to this 1 inch I came up with like so. Now that this is done, I'm going to bring in my curve rule to connect the 1 inch on the side of the under bust line to the 1 inch I came up with from the bust point. So to connect it, I'll be drawing out a curve like this, which is somewhat like an half U shape. This kind of half U curve gives the bra cup a more defined look. So now that we've gotten this side, we'll go ahead and draft out this other side of the bra cup. Now, because the breast is fuller at the side, you will need to add half an inch to your bust span and mark it out from the dart line. So since I marked out 4 inches, which was my bust span, I'll go ahead and add half an inch, which is 0.5 inch, to the 4 inches, making it 4.5 inches that I'll mark out from this dart line. So I'll go ahead and mark out 4.5 inches from this dart line like so. Now that this is done, I'll come up by 1 inch from the bust point at this point like so. Then I'll bring in my curve rule and connect this 1 inch to the 1 inch I came up with at the bust point. So I'll just go ahead and connect it like this. Just draw a curve like this. And then I'll also place my curve rule like so and draw out the half U kind of shape curve like this. So make sure you place your rule well to get that half U shape. It gives the bra cup, a more defined look, and you would love it. So guys, this part of the dart is going to be cut out. Now once we cut this part out, we're going to definitely get a curve, but to make the bra cup more curvier, we're going to bring in our tape and mark ½ inch on this side of the bra cup and on this side of the bra cup at the bust point line. I'm going to bring in the tape and also do the same thing on the other side like this. Now we'll bring in the roll and connect this using a straight line to connect these to the dart line like this at the bust point line as well. So please just take a look at what I'm doing right now. So we'll just connect it to this point and also connect this ½ inch to this point as well. So you make sure you use the straight line. So I'll also connect this ½ inch to this point as well. So now that this is done, the next step we're going to do is we're going to fold in this part like this to see if the curves align. So there's a reason for this. We'll do this for this other side. So as you can see, after folding it in like this, you can see that it doesn't align that well. So we'll bring in the curve rule to make sure it aligns. So you go ahead and recurve it like this. I hope you don't understand. Whatever part you do not understand, just let me know and I'll try as much as possible to explain in the comment section. So go ahead and label your center front 1, center front 2, your side front, your side front 3, your side front 4. Now make sure you label this part. So go ahead and cut. So please watch the way I am cutting this out so you understand it better. So just go ahead and cut. Cut. Now for this, we'll go ahead and cut out this dart here. Cut it out. And now we're going to place these two together like this and use our sellotape to hold it down. So you just bring in your tape and hold it down. Make sure it doesn't overlap. You can see the way I'm, putting mine together. Make sure it does not overlap. Just use your sellotape to, hold it down like this. And then you go ahead and cut out the other part as well. So you cut. So you just go ahead and cut it out like this. So you can see it's not that difficult. Our bra cup is almost ready. So go ahead and cut out this dart here as well. Cut it out. And then also place it together like this and use your tape to hold it down. So make sure it doesn't overlap. Make sure it doesn't overlap. So you just go ahead and use your tape to hold it down like this. So you can see here, if I had not, recurved it, one part of this side front will be longer than the other part. So recurving it is very important. I hope you do understand now. Now we're going to use this to cut out the thickest breast pad or the hardest wadding, whichever you refer to it as, whichever you know it as. So I'm just going to be leaving half an inch space all round once I'm cutting out the breast pad or the wadding. So this is the wadding or breast pad, and it is the thickest one or the hardest one. Please do not make use of the light one. It's a no. The medium size is quite manageable, but to be on a safer side, it's best you make use of the strongest breast pad, or also referred to as the thickest wadding. Peradventure you could only find the medium size, you can go ahead and use the Amy gum to glue the medium sizes together to get a thicker version of it. So just go ahead and fold it into two like this. Fold it into two. So we are folding it into two so that we can get a 2 piece. The bra cup is in pair. It comes in pair. That is 2. So you fold it into two to get 2 piece of each, of the center front and of the side front. Sorry. So I'll go ahead and bring in my center front piece. And I'm going to use my office pin to hold it down like this. So I bring in my office pin to hold it down like so. And then I'll just bring in my tape to mark half an inch all round. So that is the space I'll be leaving, half an inch all round for sewing allowance. So I'll do this off camera and show it to you guys. So this is it, guys. I have cut out the wadding or breast pad, and you can see I left half an inch all round. I did the same thing on the side piece as well. So the next thing is to close up the darts. So for that, we're going to be bringing out 1 piece out of each. So 1 piece out of the center front piece, and also 1 piece out of this as well. So we're going to stitch up this darts by placing the parts on each other like this, and I'm going to use my office pin to hold it down. So you go ahead and use your office pin to hold it down. So you're going to close up the darts by going over to the machine and stitching it up. So you're just going to use your office pin to hold it down for now. So when you turn it over like this, you can see the bra cup is ready. You can see the nice curve we have. So you just run the stitch through it like this, and then you turn it over. And make sure you indicate the center front of your bra cup so that you don't get confused after you're done sewing the bra cup. So make sure you indicate the center front. Now you bring in your other piece, the remaining piece, to get the other pair. Okay, so let me arrange this properly first so you understand better. So I'll just go ahead and arrange this properly. So, and then I would go ahead and bring this out. Now this center front here is going to serve as a guard to sew the other pair, so make sure the center front of this other pair is also facing the center front of the pair that you have pinned together, and place the parts on each other like this, which is the center front piece and the side front piece. So you go ahead and just place it together like this to close up the dart. So you just use your office pin to hold it down temporarily. So that is it. Or you can just go ahead and indicate the wrong side of your breast pad. And please also note that the glueable side of the breast pad should be the right side of your bra cup. I hope you understand. That is that side with those sparkling dots that can be glued to your fabric by ironing. Should be the right side of your bra cup. So you can see I've also indicated the center front on this other pair of the bra cup as well. So I'll just go over to my sewing machine and run a stitch to close up the dart using 1/2 inch. That is the 1/2 inch I left for sewing allowance. So guys, this is it. The bra cup is ready. You can see the way I stitched it. You can see I used 1/2 inch like so. So when you turn it over like this, you can see you have your bra cup. And it is as the already made bra cup you buy from the market. You can use this for your corsets, your bustiers, even for your normal bustiers. So if you enjoyed this video and if this video was helpful to you and you are yet to hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Do well to hit the subscribe button and also click on the like button to give this video a thumbs up so people who would be in need of this video or something like this could get to see this video. And do remember that you can use this method to make a bra cup for any size using your round bust measurements, armhole depth, bust point, under bust line, and bust span measurements. And even for bigger sizes of bra cup, like for bust of 46, 48, and so on and so forth, that you cannot find their size at the market, you can use this method to make bra cup for such sizes as well. And the bra cup drafted in this video is of size 39 because all the measurements used in drafting these is for someone with a round bust of 39 inches. So see you on my next video. Love ya. Ciao.